Tell us a little bit about the spray rates and the timing and that kind of thing.
Well, last year we used 30 gallon water and 8 ounces. This year we're going to cut it back and use 10 to 13 gallon or 15 gallon of water, and we're going to use 8 ounces. Mm-hmm. We sprayed it one time last year, but this time we're going to spray it twice. And we're going to spray it at about 3 inches tall on the beans, mm-hmm. and then we're going to come back at probably 5 to 6 inches and spray it again about 20 days apart. And we're still going to use 8 ounces, but we're going to mix Roundup with it, to kill all weeds that we hadn't got rid of before but burned down. Mm-hmm. I had a cousin that mixed his with 30% on wheat, and he burnt it pretty bad where he mixed it at 8 ounces and 30% nitrogen. But in a week's time, it had come back as green or greener than normal. Yeah. And he is so tickled with his wheat crop this time. And we're going to try to spray it twice. We may not get it sprayed but once since it's getting pretty big, but we're going to spray some twice and try it and see how much difference there are in it. And on soybeans, we definitely going to spray all them twice. Mm-hmm. Now last year we got one spraying and it worked out real great for us, so I'm going to try some of it twice in about 20 days apart. And 8 ounces to 10, 12 gallon water. Mm-hmm. So
you can use different amounts of water or other spray material, but it's the 8 ounces is pretty standard.
That's showing us. Last year it showed us real good results, and on the winter crops, oats and wheat and all, everybody is saying it's. And I've experienced it on oats. It's really showing us a good return. Mm-hmm. And you can still mix your other stuff with it, and you use theirs at recommended rate, like Warrior and put 8 ounces. So it's looking real good.
Great.
Freddie, yesterday you had a karate customer call you. What did he say?
He used karate at their recommended rate, and then he used the karate with 8 ounces. His yield was so much greater that he is wanting more to put on other crops.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Dr. Hessor and Freddie. And I'll be back for another report. When are we going to be getting some of them beans and corn out of the ground?
Well, we've got some beans out now, but they just ain't quite big enough to spray. Now, the corn, we got to get on it just in the next day, and get it sprayed, because if it comes a good rain, we need some rain. And if it comes a good rain, it's going to get away from us.
Okay.
Size-wise.
Well, thanks an awful lot. And y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
The first thing I'd like to say is I put the product in my tank at 100 to 1. That's 1 quart to 25 gallons. Because I had a mango tree that was in horrible shape. I put it on agitate. That spray rig had been used for about 12 years. It was caked with copper, manzate, benlate, everything that cakes up in spray rigs. The phone rang. I went into the office, came back out after about 5 minutes, climbed on the spray rig, drove to the back of the nursery, pulled the trigger on the gun, and this big chartreuse aquamarine color came out of the gun. And I said, no, just a minute. This stuff is clear. What am I doing with all this color? I popped the lid on the tank, and the tank was clean. Opened the gun is clean. Caps on the pump is clean. So it took all that accumulated junk and spit it right out the nozzle.
I did find out when washed the spray tank out like I always did, and water and flushed it out and sprayed, cleaned my lines out, and I put my post spray in, sprayed corn. It cut the Roundup loose what was stuck to the tank. So you need to be careful to clean your tank, that's for sure.
Do you think it cleaned anything else out from that spray rig? That's probably a few years old, wasn't it?
Yes, I guess it cleaned everything out of it.